So what you're looking at here is basically an artifact from a lost civilization. It's a VHS tape, and it was found in a thrift store bargain bin, which means this little plastic rectangle could be a movie, a home video, or, I don't know, maybe even evidence. But what makes this one so special is the very specific handwritten instruction it came with.
Right there on the label, scrawled in marker, "Return to Mike, do not watch." I mean, that's about as direct as it gets, right? It's a simple warning from the past, a clear command meant to keep whatever is on this tape a secret forever.
Because let's be real, a warning like that isn't a stop sign. It's an invitation. It's the beginning of a mystery. It practically screams that there's a story here so compelling that somebody, somewhere, desperately tried to bury it. And today, we are absolutely accepting that invitation. To really get to the bottom of this tape, we first have to kind of transport ourselves back to the world it came from. A world of video rental stores. A place where you didn't just stream a movie, you made a commitment. And that commitment, well, it came with some serious rules.
Be kind, rewind. You know, this wasn't just some cutesy suggestion on a sticker. It was the absolute core social contract of renting movies. If you didn't do it, you were forcing the next poor soul to start a film right in the chaotic middle. And in the VHS era, that was a truly unforgivable sin.
And then there were the late fees. Yes. This was the dark side of the rental world. A simple $2 rental could, no joke, spiral into a debt that felt like you were paying off a car. So the stakes for getting a tape back on time and in one piece were surprisingly high. Okay, so with all that in mind, our modern-day detective hunts down a truly ancient piece of technology, a VCR, and slides the forbidden tape inside. The machine whirs to life, and the secret that Mike wanted hidden for all these years finally begins to play. And this is what appears on the screen. Not a movie, but a home video. It's a teenage boy in his bedroom, sometime in 1997, confessing directly to the camera. He explains that he works at the local video store and has let's say, a bad habit of borrowing tapes, which is very much against the rules. And then he drops the bombshell. He recorded his home movies over the store's copy of Titanic. Now, you really have to understand, in 1997, Titanic wasn't just a movie. It was a global phenomenon. Doing this was like taking a can of spray paint to the Mona Lisa. It was a major, major act of cultural sabotage. But it was a total accident. He thought the tape was blank. It wasn't. So now, the epic story of Jack and Rose is suddenly interrupted by shaky footage of a backyard barbecue, some kids goofing off in a school hallway, and a dog chasing a balloon. His plan was simple, though: re-record the movie back onto the tape before anyone noticed.
And right here, the first part of the mystery just clicks into place. The boy on the tape isn't Mike. Mike is his boss at the video store. That warning, "Return to Mike, do not watch," was the kid's desperate, last-ditch effort to get the tape back to his boss, unseen, so he could cover up his crime. But here's the twist. The kid never fixed it. He never re-recorded the movie. That corrupted tape, a ticking time bomb of 90s home video, was returned to the store as is, setting off a chain reaction that would become the stuff of local legend. See, the very end of the home video has one last scene. It's this shaky, hidden camera footage that the boy must have filmed himself, pointed right at the store's counter. And there he is. We see Mike looking completely exhausted in a heated argument with a very angry customer who just tried to return that sabotage tape.
The customer, trying to explain why this epic movie about a sinking ship is suddenly showing a family cookout, delivers this absolute gem of an excuse. Well, maybe the boat sank earlier. I mean, a line so perfectly absurd it really deserves to be in a museum somewhere. But Mike, a man who has clearly seen it all, is just not having it. He doesn't even argue. He just lays down the law. This wasn't just about a broken tape anymore. This was about consequences. And with that one simple sentence, a legend was born.
And the ripple effect was immediate. A new sign went up in the store. Customers started triple-checking their tapes before returning them. The kid who made the recording was, surprise, surprise, fired. And Mike became a local folk hero, the quiet, unflappable guardian of video store justice.
So, years and years later, armed with this incredible story, the person who found the tape went on a quest. They jumped on Facebook, searched for Mike Video Store in the town's name, and after a little digging, they found him. A meeting was set up in a local diner to return the long-lost artifact. And when the tape was handed over, Mike just looked at it with this knowing exhaustion, like he was greeting an old cursed relic that always finds its way back to him. He wasn't surprised at all. He just sighed and said, "I told people not to watch it."
Then he did something totally unexpected. He pulls out a Sharpie, crosses out the word Titanic right there on the label, and in its place, he writes its new, true identity, summer 1997.
He explained why with this one simple statement. The tape's original purpose was just gone. Through a teenager's mistake and the simple passage of time, it had transformed. It wasn't a Hollywood blockbuster anymore. It was something else entirely.
And that's the beautiful accidental magic of this whole story, isn't it? We take an object, we break it, we use it for something it was never, ever intended for. And in doing so, we inadvertently create this perfect, unintentional time capsule of a specific moment, a feeling, a summer. Which kind of leaves us with one last thought. History is full of these little warnings, these do not watch signs on forgotten things. The real question is, are they meant to be obeyed, or are